There's been a lot of questions being asked about Sika. What do you think about the whole Fela Makafui and Medikal issue that has been trending on social media for the last week and a bit? It's been ongoing for quite some time now, but it seems since last weekend when Medikal did a huge expose about, what he has been experiencing from his side of the coin in this whole marriage. There's been a whole lot of things that have been said. You can see from Fela's way of dealing with things, it's all very legal. Everything is by press statements. She's not granted no interviews. Medikal, on the other hand, has said a lot in his video, which he posted on social media. A lot of people have asked me, what do I think? What do I have to say? The first thing is that I don't know these two parties, just like we all don't, or most of us don't. We're all just figuring out or trying to tease out what has gone on so far from what we are seeing on social media. I'm not here to bash either one of them. I am just picking valuable lessons based on the information that is out there. The first thing that I wanted to say is that both parties made a grave error in judgment by putting their whole private lives as individuals, as influencers, as public figures on social media. Social media is a double-edged sword. People will support you that don't know you. They will love on you until something happens. And then the same people that were loving on you, telling you all the most fantastic things, will be the same people that will be attacking you and saying all manner of things when given the opportunity. Marriage in itself is a very complicated institution. Ordinarily, it is not an easy institution or vocation to navigate. And so when you make it even worse by making it a very public relationship where everything of yours is out there, you become targets and easy prey for people to pounce on and do whatever they like with. And I've seen a lot of people say, why are people focusing on that side of people's lives? Well, when you put your whole self out there, you don't get the chance to tell people what part of your life they can pick and which parts they can't. The only thing that you have control over is to keep your personal life private and keep it out of the public's eye. Many of us have had relationships that are intimate or are still even intimate with people. But a lot of people, those who have learned the craft of social media, have learned sense from what has happened to other influencers on social media who have made public everything and have decided to keep their private lives private. It needs to be private for a reason. And so if you don't want people delving into your personal issues and having things to say about how you live your life, you just keep how you live your life away from the public's eye. It's as simple as that. The second thing that I wanted to say is that in doing so, in putting your whole life out there, you make yourself a target for people to say whatever they want to say. It's freedom of speech, right? People can say and do whatever they want to do. The only time where you might have some kind of recourse is when somebody makes untrue statements about you. You have the legal route to go down if that happens. But generally, if you put yourself out there, you open a can of worms and you can't predict how worms behave when they're let loose. The second thing that I wanted to say, and there's probably going to be another part of this video, is that marriage is not a race or a competition. And so when you meet somebody and you guys decide to get into a relationship that proceeds into marriage, this is no time for you to think that you have a number on somebody else, hey, come and see me, you couldn't make a success of the relationship, but look at me, I had something that you didn't, and that's why the guy or the woman is taking me to the next level in marriage. Marriage is a long, long road. And the fact that you're married today does not mean that you'll be married to the end. Thank the heavens that you began that journey, and ask for grace and endurance to be able to persevere together to the end. It should not become some kind of a thing that you use to tease or make somebody feel that they are less than, you are the best thing that happened. You have the whole code of marriage and somebody else doesn't. Because it's a long road. It's just like life. A lot of young people hit success early and they think that that is the end of the story. But a lot of people haven't harnessed the ability to know what to do when faced with difficult challenges in this same thing called life. And so please, humility is required when you begin this whole journey of marriage. Because there are other people who have done 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years and counting. And your 6 months and 2 years and 5 years and 4 years has nothing on that. There's a lot of attributes that need to be learned and practiced daily if you're going to keep your marriage going.